Howdy, and welcome to The Lunch Table, a podcast where me and a bunch of my friends get together every week just to discuss life and laugh a little bit, cry a little bit, all to entertain some folks. So, on that note, let me introduce who's around the table today. First, our special guest, one of my longest, lifelong friends.
Partners,
yeah, thank you.
sexual partners.
The man who fights for my attention with the man across the table. Jared, I ripped my mama's V to her A with my big head. Saxton!
Wow. That got a hell of a lot more colorful.
That was not the one he used in practice.
That wasn't warm-up, boys. Also around the table tonight, my right-hand man, Mr. Google himself. The only man on the podcast today who can do math. Drew, my mustache tickles when I go down under. Watsonizer.
Aye, mate. Shrimp on the barbie. Is that down under?
Your mouth's a Barbie. My dick's a shrimp. Oh, it worked out perfectly.
This got way too weird, way too quick.
And as always, your host with the most.
Literal ants in his pants.
They tickle. Carl Jones. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so today around the table, like I said, we have our special guest friend.
The guy who said he would never come on the podcast ever.
The guy.
You can use our equipment, but I'm not coming on.
Right. Well, he's the one who always helps us look so fresh.
True.
You know,
I look like I do right now.
Yeah, if you look our hair, it's this fuck. But
Jared Saxon, barbershop on. What is it? East? It's not East State Street.
I don't know. Jared Saxon LLC Barber or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to plug your shit or no? Now's your time.
No, you gotta find it.
You gotta
do some
dig
digging.
for it.
It's out there.
We'll plug
Do
at
some
the end.
digging.
We'll plug at the end. We all
You gotta do some
we all
digging.
plug at the end.
If you want it, you gotta look for it. That's my thing. I make you work for it.
All right. You want a haircut? You gotta find me.
That's right.
Got to schedule 2 weeks in advance now, right?
No, not necessarily.
Oh yeah.
A couple days usually.
Yeah. If
At
you want to
least.
make sure to get the time you want, it's 2 weeks.
Right.
It's 2 weeks. Stop being lazy.
Especially if you want eyebrows and mustache and beard and hair and back hair and chest hair and pube hair. He took care of it all for me.
All of it.
Yeah.
All of it. He does this waxing.
He wishes.
Yeah, he does this waxing.
I don't have enough wax in the shop to take care of all that hair.
Yeah.
That's why you don't do it at the shop.
Plus, I mainly just wax nose hairs out. It's a conversation piece.
Well, I mean, you waxed extra for Drew.
Yeah.
He did come all the way from Chicago.
Yeah,
I don't think
I
he
came
even got
for
a
you.
wax. Yeah, we didn't even do any nose waxings.
No. Does this man look like he gets rid of hair?
No.
No. He collects it.
Every, 6-8 months?
Yeah.
Hey man, when I first started this, I had a huge amount of long hair. I don't even think I showed you a picture.
Ew. What did you do with it all?
I got it trimmed. She actually cut it for me.
Oh, the wife.
Yeah.
Dang.
Don't wish my life away yet. No wife.
That's
a Jared thing.
That's a Jared thing.
Wow.
Jared is getting married. I'm going to be professionally in a relationship, and you're going to be...
Dude, Jared's getting married here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Dude, and we got the bachelor party. Yeah, we're going to
Vegas.
Vegas.
That would be sweet. Just look for me on the roof if you can't find me. First place. Remember that.
If I go missing, check the roof.
Well, yeah, we are going to have to keep a close eye on you because we're going to take your phone. You ain't going to call nobody.
No, dude.
Whoa.
No, we can't be having that. If you accidentally take a picture or something, we can't be having it.
Where
Courtney
the phone
would kill us.
goes.
It's all right if we have photos of you having a fun time.
And Courtney's
It's different if you have
Where
photos.
does the phones go, though?
I'll keep them. Courtney.
Yeah.
We'll put them in the hotel safe.
Yeah.
No, I know that. I know that name. That's his mom.
This is
There's an old girlfriend. Okay, let's go.
I'm sure that's worked out plenty of times.
The hotel safe for calling your mom.
Probably the hotel safe.
Yeah. Nothing's ever got stolen from that.
Right.
I swear.
Yeah, I mean, the mom thing is another story.
I always see it there, but I'm not going to use it.
What, the safe?
Yeah, I'm just going to leave it out in the open and hope that someone tries to steal it.
I don't use anything in a hotel. I don't use their fucking dressers. I don't use any of that. Everything stays in my bag.
Use the bed.
Yeah.
You use the bed.
That's true. I do use the bed in the shower.
Yeah.
And they got sweet mirrors now, most
What
of
about
them.
the soap?
The
With
one
the
like
Bluetooth?
up on the
No,
up
I
on
bring
the
up my own shit.
the one up on the roof, so you can see your ass bobbing up and down.
No.
Some of those soaps are pretty good. The thing is you never know what you're going to get.
Paul Mitchell.
I hate a
Unless
lot
you
of
do it a lot.
I hate a lot of them because you go in there and it's like the hotel brand shampoo and soap, and I'm like, how does the hotel have their own brand? I don't fucking trust this.
Right.
What the Johnson and Johnson sucks. Let alone
Maybe they
this
should
fucking
sell it at the
hotel.
front desk.
They should.
Bigger bottles of it.
Oh, can we get roommate put it all on his or room service and put it all on his card?
Oh yeah, we could. I mean,
No, just figure out whatever one is on the penthouse suite.
well, we're
And then
definitely
put it
going.
on that guy's card.
Yes, we're definitely going to the Hoffer House.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, we're going to a casino for sure. in
I bring you
Pittsburgh.
guys one time and you guys get all excited about it.
I almost called him Drew. Jared really loves it.
Eh?
Jared
More power
loves
to
it.
you.
Yeah,
We all
dude.
went that one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Glenn. Remember, we were all cheering shit and drinking. I don't even know what we were cheering. We were saying
We
shit.
were more chill. It was everyone else in the place that was standing on the table.
God, that was
that was-
before
But it was
we even started the
enjoyable.
podcast.
Yeah, that was way before.
That was where part of the idea blossomed for the
This was
podcast.
before a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, it's just last year. Last year, November.
No.
Yeah,
It's
because
longer than that.
no, because I came down.
No, it was before COVID.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was 2 years.
2 years. COVID.
Yeah,
Remember, there's a 2-year time jump because of COVID.
Somebody
2-year
look up
time
it.
skip.
Somebody look up the day.
2-year time skip. It's like, dude, it's like we all got deleted, from Endgame, and
From
now we're
Matrix.
all back after two years. Well, it's like the blip after 2 fucking years. Bloop. You're alive. You know what I really hate though,
Probably in really some different
dude?
universe or something.
Maybe, but I really hate the term that mask-free summer. Like, why do you keep calling it mask-free summer? Are you implying that we're gonna put the mask back on?
Well, when I went to Home
Because
Depot
if not,
today,
wouldn't
they
it just be
had
called summer?
they had "Please wear a mask" signs on our stores each day, and
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
that was working there was wearing them now. So I don't know if they know something we don't.
Oh yeah, I think they're gonna mask us back up for sure.
Go check the government buildings down in D.C. See if they have masks, and then do that. Whatever they have. If they're wearing masks, go ahead and wear masks. If they don't have masks, because they know something's up. They're
Oh, yeah.
bound to know something's up earlier than we do.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Their whole thing is they think we're gonna panic, so they don't like to tell the people. Oh, the people will panic. No, they'll just find out you're full of
Well,
shit.
it was don't wear a mask. You'll spread it more if you wear it because you're gonna touch it more. And then it's do wear a mask. You have to wear a mask. Now you don't have to wear a mask.
And now,
Masks don't work. Now they do, but now they don't. I don't know.
now
that's
it's
it.
wear a
I'm just
mask.
a barber.
Wear a mask. Don't do the cloth ones. Make sure that they're the paper ones, and change them every 2 days, or if they get dirty or whatever. 2 days to wear that paper mask, and then get rid of it.
You're talking about the mask on the box that says it doesn't protect against COVID.
Yes.
The paper ones, yeah.
Yeah. All I know is I work in pesticides, and I couldn't wear that mask while spraying my pesticides.
Yeah, the fact that there's holes in that, I think, is defeating the purpose.
No, well, there's a thing in town. That's my own personal thing.
I gamble with it. That's my thing.
I don't understand, because if you're going to wear it and it's supposed to protect you, then you should be wearing it to the best of your ability all the time and probably changing it every few hours
Yeah.
in different places that you go in. And I've talked to people that are pretty serious about it, but they're like, yeah, I wear the same one all week.
Yeah, I think.
Well, how is that protecting you? You're covering that thing in germs and wearing it all around.
Well,
I don't know.
I think what it is, it's what I like to call insta-peace. Everyone doesn't have patience anymore.
It looks good.
And they don't. Well, it's not just that, dude. I like to call it insta-peace because it reminds me of somewhat of people who join religion for the same reason, where it's like they can't live not knowing that when they die or something that there might be nothing, or they've done bad in their past, so they join this religion, say a couple prayers, now they're forgiven for everything, now their regrets not as, they don't.
See that.
Right. They feel forgiven and now they're good. It's this instant peace we're all searching for. Oh, there's something out there killing everybody. Let's just wear this mask and it's instant peace. I don't got to worry now. I feel safe. Like, no, dude, that's not how it works. You know? I know we're all used to instant gratification, but that's not how this shit works. Life moves at its own pace.
I got a bit of instant gratification this week.
Yeah, you
I
did.
feel so good about it. Can I say it? Can I say it?
It's the government did good with you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the government system actually worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got you your what?
Yeah. I got my computer today.
Through the mail.
Through the mail.
Through the snail mail.
There was actually a bit of a hiccup there. And
Was it through the post office?
Actually, there was a couple of different hiccups. Yeah, it came in through the mail like that. I don't think it was UPS or anything. I think it was postal service. But when I went to go buy it, I realized that I wanted to use a different bank account, and I had to transfer some money from savings into checking, and then I wasn't sure that that money was actually hit in the account yet. It said that it was. It said that it was moved over, but then it also said like it wouldn't be posted until the next day.
Yeah.
So I had to wait like 8 hours to actually make sure that everything was over until the next business day started, and then I ordered it. And I ordered it. It had a $250 discount. It was like $2,300.
Damn.
Fucking beast.
Damn. How heavy is your computer?
It's pretty heavy.
Damn.
We'll go check it out after.
We'll go lift it.
But
should have brought it. That way you can pull it out. Oh,
I should have.
Here it is.
Hey, I'll show it on it later.
I want to know how you got a government-funded computer. Was this your saved stimuli money?
No. I'll get to that here in a second. But I had a $250 discount, and I was afraid that if I was waiting that 8 hours, then the discount wouldn't be put in, and then it'd be, then I had to pay $250 more. So I was going to push and do an overdraft charge. I think it's like $36 if you overdraft or whatever. But everything was all taken care of, so that was a little snafu. Then it was delivered, and I ordered a couple days ago, but now it was delivered, and it said that somebody's going to have to sign for it when they get there.
Oh, God. I hate that shit.
I was asleep. My mom was asleep. My brother was asleep.
What time did they come?
I don't know. But it was sitting there waiting on my stoop when I came up.
So you didn't have to sign for it.
They wrote on... I looked on Amazon. It said that it was given to a resident and that it needed a signature. I know what this dude did. He just signed it off and dropped it on the front porch.
Like, yeah.
A $2,500 computer, and he dropped it off on the front porch.
At the same time, I would have been like, man, I missed that. I don't want to have to go to the post office. So
yeah, I'm happy that he did that, but...
It was a happy accident.
If it would have been bad, then it would have been bad. It's good, but it's good.
Yeah. So, okay.
I think most people aren't snatching products off of porches, though.
Get the Google?
Yeah, get the Google ready.
Why?
I mean, I know it happens, obviously, but...
Well, oh no, snatching off porches, it happens a lot.
I leave all kinds of stuff on my porch.
Probably not so much in the country, because, like, it's easier to see when people are in and out than it is in the city. No one pays attention. I can walk up to anyone stupid and take shit. But I'm going to run into a story. Drew, I want you to look up. Recently, they found all these companies where they kept saying the packages were in transits, right? And they would never get delivered. And here they were finding out they were selling them to auctions. Like, purposely saying that they couldn't find where they delivered to and just taking it to an auction and selling it, right? So my dad actually had me order my mom this silver dipped rose for their anniversary, right? We ordered it months ago. It said it was supposed to come in for 2 weeks. I called them. It went through FedEx. I called FedEx. It said it got delivered to Tennessee. Tennessee's their main hub. Okay, well, it sat there for 4 months, just saying in transit. So I kept calling them, and FedEx wouldn't get back to me. They were so busy. So then I called this Eternal Rose place, which is the place where we got the dipped rose. They knew nothing about it. They're like, well, it said it shipped on our end. And I was like, well, no one's got it, so what the hell's happening? Finally, FedEx finally called me back. They gave me this thing where, like, hey, we saw that was scanned into our main hub, but we don't know where it went from there. And at the same time, the Eternal Rose place sent me a letter at the same time, right? Literally the same time, like FedEx was telling me they don't know where it is. The Eternal Rose company sent me a thing saying FedEx told us they accidentally sent it to Walmart's return center or something. So we have the option of either getting it resent or a refund. And it's like, well, that's funny because no one was going to tell me that it was, no one even thought to look for this thing, that it was missed in this transit or anything. And like I said, finally we got it, but that was a big thing. Apparently there's this thing where like companies have been doing that with these orders because they know like a lot of people aren't going to call and complain. So the ones who don't, they could just auction off these items, make the money for it, and still have your money from it being in the transit.
So apparently it's called Lost in Transit Auctions. And this has been going on for a couple years. And it's not just even America. Like it's happening in England. And
Okay, so you have your warehouse, you find a package, and we're like, well, this one has been lost. Where's the sticker that it was shipped in on the package?
A lot of them, they have pictures where like the stickers are still on them, and they'll be of that day. So it's not even like they tried to ship them. They just took them straight there to auction them off and hope to God you don't call. That's what they're doing. They're just like, please, don't call.
If it's been 4 months and you're like, oh, this is an odd product, scan, oh, this was supposed to be delivered. It's still in transit. Maybe I should just put it back on the truck to go where it has to go.
Right. No.
I don't know. I feel like FedEx is the one delivery service I've never really had a great experience with.
Well, and they're federal.
Except for the time I
I
had to ship something and I saw them on the street.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, can you take this? They're like, can I scan it? And I'm like, yep. And they're like, thanks. And I'm like, perfect. That was the best experience.
Right.
Well, I think that has to also do with all the different, like, big boxes that people are getting. Have you seen, like, different YouTubers and stuff that get a electronics pallet of returned Amazon things?
Yeah.
Like, that is becoming a market now.
Yeah.
For people to like do videos for or whatever. I mean,
returns is one thing, but lost at FedEx?
That's what I mean.
It's
and
never
not even
lost if there's still a scan because it was supposed to go somewhere.
Right. It's not really lost.
Did anybody like contact the police or anything about that? Like
No. FedEx called. They were just apologetic. And
all they have to do is say, "Oh, we lost it."
Yeah.
And
basically, they said we don't know. They sent us a free rose, and they're like, "That's it." And then I complained more because I knew this was bullshit. And I was like, yo, we bought this for an anniversary. You missed the anniversary. So then they also sent us a free pendant and a couple other things.
Yeah,
I had to carry that.
They went in the back of the box and pulled out the thing.
Pulled out the cheap stuff.
I'm sorry, tokens. Throw
Right.
a couple of them in there.
Oh, here you go. Make it feel better pendants.
Yeah, but it's not the Rose Place's fault. They did their end. FedEx was like, we lost it. It fell in the auction bin.
I don't know.
Oh, well.
Because the thing was, like I said, they kept giving excuses for FedEx on FedEx behalf, right? Even though FedEx kept telling me, like, dude, they actually sent a big investigation into their own department because they're like, no, this has been happening. We'll get back to you. Then they got back to me a couple days after the Rose Company. So it's like the Rose Company knew they didn't do what they were supposed to, gave some bullshit excuse, and just sent the Rose back.
Yeah, but isn't the package supposed to be scanned by FedEx?
Who knows?
Oh, we have it now. And then there's that next notification.
I don't know, dude.
Next tracking icon,
I don't know.
Now we have it.
I have no idea how it works.
Next thing you know, it's at an auction.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm saying. It's some bullshit. Actually,
I could fix that problem real quick. Let me go in there with a scanner. I'll scan the lost and found items before it goes to the auction, and I'll go, oh, yet to be delivered? Deliver this. Yet to be delivered? Deliver it. I don't know how that's a problem.
You know what's funny, too?
Unless they're stealing them.
You know what's funny? After that happened, I looked up on my own orders to make sure there was nothing left in transit, and I did have an item left in transit from like 2 years ago.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, which I just forgot. Yeah, I ordered it.
I don't know what's worse. The fact that you never got it or the fact that you bought something and forgot about it.
Right?
Apparently you didn't need it that much.
No, so I asked for my money back, and they refunded me finally.
Yeah! More money!
Woo! But it's funny how it happens because you might order 3-4 things, think you got it, and just next thing you know, a little thing slips your mind because you bought it as whatever.
No. I'll check the tracking info like 16 times before
it
even shows up. I don't know. I'm weird about that.
Those are those little things like
I want to know where it's at.
I gotta buy something big that I need like tomorrow.
Oh no, I'll
from
track
Amazon.
That.
But like the different other little things, I'll just go to like Walmart or something to buy.
Yeah, but let's say you bought a shirt that you liked.
Yeah.
Something that's small, like $10. You bought it off Amazon.
Yeah, I guess if you're more aimless shopping, sure.
Right. You can forget that, right?
Yeah.
That's something I forgot. It wasn't anything huge. I would have remembered something huge that I spent big money on. It's the little shit that you just forget.
Food for thought. What if that truck that was carrying everything was driving through COVID riots and it got picked up and taken. What if that's why it was late? What if it got raided? What if it got raided and that's why it was late?
We're sitting here talking shit and that's probably what happened.
Dude, you know how many times I'm driving on 80 and I see a fucking semi flipped over? Or because 80's the worst for that. For all these delivery trucks just flipped over, and every time I pass it, I just think of all the people's packages that aren't getting delivered.
What if it's like a one of a kind, like glass fragile item that
is the only one in existence?
Well, I wouldn't blame 80. Let's blame the trucking industry for hiring people that don't have good experience or good training.
Well, they're needed for
that's why
they are in need of truckers, man. Well, you can have almost no experience to get hired on immediately.
I think that's half the problem. Why can't we go back to trains mainly? Why can't we deliver a lot of stuff through trains and deliver little shops, to
you still need a lot of truck drivers.
But they're not traveling as far. That's
the trains don't go exactly where you need them to go. People don't base their building locations off of trains anymore. They base them off of what's easier off the highway and certain things like that. It has nothing to do with trains anymore.
But the big cities do, because they were built when the train system was there. So for a lot of the big cities, instead of pushing all these tractor trailers, push those in there, then have little fucking Ford Transits deliver the shit.
Have you ever tried to offload anything off a train? It is a pain in the dick.
Probably easy.
It's bad.
Dude, it's easier than these coke-filled truck drivers running people over.
Not really, man, because they back right on up to the door, and then you just take everything out with a forklift, and there's your stuff. With a train, like, you have to go up into it, provided that it's the right type of train car.
There's a lot of workers. I mean, not just truck drivers.
There's a shortage in everything.
But
we are in an employment shortage.
Conveniences we have to uphold these days that they didn't have to uphold a long time ago.
That's true.
Yeah.
And of course, everybody's complaining that they want
there comes a cost with 1 and 2 day shipping.
They want
it's nice,
health insurance. They want 401k. They want matching.
I understand that we all want more money and things like that, and we should. But we also got to accept the fact that we all have a spending issue. I mean, back in the day, our parents would not, people did not spend money every day. They might have spent it once a year.
Yeah.
So it's changed
there's a lot more to buy now.
Yeah.
Also, just based on Amazon coming back full circle.
That's also our greed. You know what I mean? You having no money is also because of greed if you keep buying useless shit.
Coming back to Amazon full circle, there's a reason that Jeff Bezos is now a trillionaire.
Yeah.
Because we continually buy shit from whatever. Yeah. I legitimately tried to go to Best Buy 2 days before I purchased this computer, hoping that I could find all the pieces that I could there, but everything was just way more expensive. I couldn't find exactly what I wanted, so I went to the one-stop shop, Amazon.
Agreed. It's businesses are ridiculous anymore. They're losing to delivery ever since you walked into. It all started when you would walk into a store. You go, "Do you have this?" And they go, "No, but we could get it delivered." Well, so can I, bitch.
Yeah, I can get it delivered the same thing that you can, and I don't have to deal with you one bit.
Or the markup.
I don't have to deal with you or that Karen over there that's going to yell at me because I'm taking up space in her line.
Right. Or I
think, some of us have a little bit of cashier anxiety, too.
Oh, well, yeah, I hate cashiers.
I mean, sometimes I do it, too. I'll see something, I'm like, I might want that, but I don't want to. It's not worth it for me to deal with someone to buy it.
Yes.
Pop question. I know kind of his whole deal with this. Have you ever done cashier work? Not like the barber shop. That one's a little different. Have you ever done straight up cashier work? Have you ever been behind a counter checking people's things out?
Yes.
Yes.
Annie Ann's pretzels.
Yeah. Remember?
I did work at Annie Ann's. Okay.
So it just depended. Some days you would do that for all day, and sometimes you would roll pretzels all day.
So my theory does kick in that all three of us have had to deal with the general public doing money and things like that. So there are certain bad situations that we've had. Like, I don't want to deal with a person at a gas station for more than 30 seconds checking out because I know what it's like to be behind the counter there.
Yeah.
I know what it's like to deal with these bullshit people that come in fucking blown off their ass, don't even know what the hell they're ordering. I get it. And so do you. You know that you don't want to be taking up the line or doing whatever. It's a thing where certain people haven't had to deal with cash. I haven't had to deal with checking people out. So it's just not in their nature for them to be nice.
It's not that enjoyable.
I don't. Well, yes, but I think a lot of that is they don't self-reflect. A lot of those people are so narcissistic. If you ever watch, all their problems are caused by other people. And what sucks is sometimes they're really funny people that are like that. They're really good people, but it's like down deep, you know they'll never change themselves because they're kind of narcissistic and they won't self-reflect. They won't humble themselves and they won't go, oh, I'm the asshole. You know, like if you have a problem that keeps persisting in your life and you've changed everything but yourself, you're the fucking problem. I hate to say it, but you're the only consistency.
Yep.
So it's you. And a lot of these people don't want to do that. So they don't self-reflect either. It's the my woes. It's my problems outweigh your problems generation.
And then I don't care about it.
Like you see it as a server. When you're a server and you have all these people trying to tell you to love one another and blah, blah, blah and bullshit, but yet you come and how fast it'll like dehumanize you just ordering dumb shit. Like, can you warm up my bowl? I want a warm bowl for my salad.
Can I get a side of ranch and barbecue and mustard and ketchup? Sir, the ketchup's on the table. I don't care. I want some ketchup on it in a ramekin.
Oh, by the way, that will be extra. What? Extra for sauce? Oh yeah, because we all shit out sauce for free, sir. That's how it happens. I'm sorry.
Last couple days. Man.
So I think these people, they're so about them fucking selves. It's ridiculous. That's the one thing I used to serve, and now when I go out to eat and shit, I always have my plates ready. I always have everything nice and neat. I try not to be you just do it, so you're like, I don't want to be a problem.
I try to finish, like, say I'm out with my girlfriend, I'll try and finish my drink and then her drink so that there's not any liquid and they can easily take the cups out. Yeah. I don't know if that's just me. I
mean, I try to, but at the end of the day, I'm not drinking all the liquid cake. You know, if I'm already full and I see that Pepsi and they just refilled it without asking me. Because that's the thing. If you didn't ask me for a refill, then it's on you, bro.
What was your stance on that? If you, saw somebody that was sucking down, would you just do it? You would always ask?
I would always ask.
You never once refilled without asking?
Nope. Because if I could get away without doing work, I would.
Even a water? Like, what if you were already going out, like, say Jared wanted a Pepsi, but you saw somebody else's empty. Would you grab that one? Because you already knew that.
I would be walking back and ask, you want a refill?
Okay.
Yeah, like as you walk by, I always ask. Because some people say no.
When I serve tables, I just brought it.
Let's see. I don't like that. Oh.
Unless it got towards the end. Then I would start asking. I don't know.
Damn it.
I tried to take in context clues when I was serving and, about people being assholes. I would say more people that I dealt with were not assholes. It was like the people that were assholes, they were the minority. That was the 10%.
It is. I mean,
I had a lot of people I would do. Nice. It was amazing. The people that I would do the least amount of work for, I would get the best tips from.
Yes. Yep.
And the people I would do the most amount of work for and warm up salad bowls for people, I would get tipped the least.
Yeah.
And I didn't think about it all day. Whatever I made for the day is what I made it. It was what it was.
Yeah.
All I could do is give the best service I could, try to pick up on context clues, and try to be prompt, have good service, and that's it. What else can you do?
I'm not saying about everyone, but the people that always fought with you and gave you the worst tips, did they happen to be older in nature?
To be honest with you, it could have been anybody. And I think that stems to, tipping, I think, is just, I don't know, maybe it's how you were raised. Maybe it's personal. Maybe it's if you've worked in the industry that involves tips, you're going to be more apt to tip somebody.
I think my whole philosophy on tips is it should not be a thing. Because a company should not rely on its employees to not only pay for its product, but then pay for the employee. Or its customers to pay for the product and the employees. Paying for the product should pay for the employees.
What do you think about gratuity then?
Oh, I hate that.
Automatically included gratuity.
Well, see,
I actually kind of, when I was serving, I wish they just did it automatic.
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. I'm fine if you would automatically just add their pay into the service like any other service. When it's not automatic gratuity when I go to the fucking garage and they work on my shit. They work on my shit.
Maybe you should tip them. They're the ones working on it.
No, they already get paid.
I don't know. I like the tipping, but I do understand what you're saying, and I agree with you to a point.
My thing is, if it's extra, it is. But then,
I'm just saying some of the tipping jobs are the best jobs you can get.
It shouldn't be. You shouldn't rely on that.
I don't like being charged twice with leaving a tip. Like, say you leave a tip on your card, they take your card and then they scan for that first part, and then you write down the tip or whatever, and then it runs it through again. So you have like a $50 tab for your bill, and then like $10 or whatever for your other thing. I don't like that. I wish they would just give me the slip right at the very beginning. I'll write it down, and then they can charge it once.
Yeah.
There's times a tip don't even go on there for like a week.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. Like gas stations where they take like $150 if you use the thing at the pump. That sucks because you're only putting $20 in, but they take $150 out of your account.
That's a lot of truck truck stops do that because they have higher fuel levels.
I was gonna say, but like Sheetz, I think only charges $1. So there's times where I know I didn't have enough to fill my tank, but the card scanned, I filled it.
Well, that was another thing with my computer. I told you that money that I had transferred went in.
Yeah.
And I was worried that if I scanned it, that Amazon would charge me automatically. I guess Amazon takes like 2 or 3 days. Whenever it ships is when they charge you.
Oh, damn.
Which is actually nice.
Yeah, because if you have to
pay
transfer
attention.
or whatever. Yeah. Mine, as soon as I ordered it, they shipped it. They must have had it. They had to build it, and then they shipped it. So it was like 20 minutes.
It doesn't take that long to build, then.
No.
That's good.
I think they had most of the pieces anyways. They were just worried about me customizing.
Right.
Well, Amazon only gives their employees like 10 seconds to do anything. So
True.
Well, talking
You
about...
ever tried to take a Duke in 10 seconds?
Oh, fuck that.
in a bag.
Yeah, in a bag. Dude, talking about Amazon, you know what I really hate? I hate when you're...
Jeff Bezos.
Well, yes. But I also hate when you're
Rocket
talking
Man.
about... When you're talking about any company or something, and because of your job, people think you should get paid less. Like... To me, that's classism. Like, look at McDonald's. Everybody wants $15 an hour. Who cares? The way I see it is, if the business can brag that it sells 100 billion Big Macs a year and makes all this money, then you, as an employee, should be compensated to reflect the money that they make. It shouldn't matter if you flip burgers or if you play a sport or whatever. Your money should be directly, tied to what the business makes. If the business is profitable and they're doing great because of the work of their workers, why does it matter what you are?
But then you have to worry about like things like Amazon, where the CEO gets this much money.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be like these people are getting compensated very well, and no one else should worry about what they're getting compensated, since the business itself is a multi-trillion-dollar business.
Well, I think Jeff Bezos already knows that and is like, well, I can get away with
I don't think
anything.
Amazon's
I don't think so much as Jeff Bezos. I think it's other Americans, because how many people do you see when an athlete gets paid? They're like, well, he should do this because he's getting paid millions. But it's like the only reason he's getting paid millions, people, are because we buy their shit.
Oh, like when we were gonna, like, who was it, Jennifer Aniston or whatever should have paid? Kylie Jenner should have paid that lady's cancer. By the way, that's on one of our earlier episodes. Go ahead and take a look at that. I think it's like episode 5 or 6.
Yeah, should have paid for her injury or something.
Yeah,
is what it was. Even though it wasn't related to on the job or anything, but just because she had billions of dollars, they thought she should. But that's less what I mean. I mean, like, you hear people say McDonald's workers shouldn't make $15 an hour, have a livable wage because they flip burgers. And to me, that's disjustice, because if you're the best burger flipper and everyone would come and buy the burgers directly from you, you would be a billionaire for flipping a burger. So it's not right. It's not the job. It's not the job title that we should be judging on. This is how you make X amount of dollars. That to me is ridiculous. Like, if you're a shitty doctor, you should make nothing. If you're a good doctor, you should make more money. Like, it shouldn't be just a named doctor, you should make X amount.
I mean, that's kind of the way it does work. I mean, if you're a no-name whatever and people have bad reviews against you, then people aren't going to come to your practice and deal with that thing. So then you make less money.
Yeah, but
yes, there is a certain thing above a burger flipper being a doctor, but that's just because you went through all the training and everything to do that.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not my fault.
I don't think that McDonald's should be required to pay their workers $15 an hour, but I think that they should pay their workers $15 an hour. Not because I think that you should make $15 an hour flipping burgers, but if they made $15 an hour, I think you'd have a lot better of a business model, better customer service. Those customers would work harder. Maybe they'd actually say, hey, have a nice day when you leave.
And not just that,
something as simple as that. Look at ChickfilA. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You go work at ChickfilA, they're going to help you with your college. You're going to get paid decent. You might have to stand outside all day, but you might like that.
Look at Sheetz, man. Sheetz pays their employees really well. And what's funny is this gas station is taking everyone around town from these fast food places. And it's a gas station. Oh, yeah. Because they pay their people well. Their bathrooms are clean. Their place is always nice.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll tell you, it is a lot of work to make sure a bathroom is clean, though.
Oh, yeah. And that's one thing Sheetz guarantees. But that's why a lot of people started going there, because truckers and stuff, when you're driving, they guaranteed a clean freaking bathroom for you to shit in.
Speaking of Chick-fil-A, I wanna run something by you and tell me if I'm shooting for the moon here. I want to open up a Chick-fil-A franchise. It costs $10,000 to franchise a Chick-fil-A. They take care of the building cost, the land cost, everything, the initial supplies, and then after your like first quarter or whatever, then they put it on you, and then you pay it out of all the income and profit that you have. The problem is that they take a certain amount of the pre-profit margin, and then they take an even bigger amount of the profit margin. But still, any average Chick-fil-A is you get like, as a franchise owner, you get like $250,000 a year.
Yeah,
I say go for it.
dude.
10 grand.
I'll pitch in, but you gotta make chicken that uses my hard dill seasoning.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, that's just...
They'd have to be.
Now,
they have to be a hard dill chicken.
I guess there is a fairly rigorous...
You'd have to sell that to the corporation.
There is a fairly rigorous process to become a franchise owner. It's like 0.07% of the people that apply actually get one. Now, here's my thought process. What if we put one in Greenville?
So that's the thing, is I think that they'll only put one where they're comfortable putting one in.
Exactly.
They follow all the demographics, so...
Yeah, but there's not one in Sharon.
But, like, you figure it's a good demographic because McDonald's is here. McDonald's is packed all the time. Taco Bell's here. The only one that failed so far has been Burger King, but Burger King has sucked and their water was never clean. They would always have to shut down because they didn't have clean
They
water.
want to put a Dollar General in every quarter.
That was a
They don't
weird
want to put a
location
Chick-fil-A
anyways.
somewhere because they don't think it'll do good enough. But I think Chick-fil-A expects their place to have 4 drive-thrus going through 10 times all the time.
Well, you know
That's
what?
exactly
Everyone
what they
I
do.
know of, it works like that.
You know what?
I'd go there when it's that full, too.
But you still get through it faster than McDonald's.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you know what? Maybe that's their business model. They only want you to see it that packed, so they're only going to put it in places where it's that busy.
Well, McDonald's,
that-
they're not even serving inside right now.
No.
You can't even go inside.
No.
Well, that's what the process for the thing would be. To say even if they like that place or like your business model, then you pay the 10 grand to do whatever. So it's just like a profile to like see if they like it anyways. That's why only 1/7, a 0.07% of the people.
Are you going to feel okay owning a business that is just someone else's business and they just
Yes,
pay you a little
I'm
more?
okay
so
with
you
Especially
say
by
you
making
owned it?
Yeah,
a $250,000
dude.
grand?
Oh, yeah.
And then,
Well,
you
you're
use
still
that
gonna
money
work
and
for
open up
that,
another
though.
one. You use
Oh,
that
dude.
to open up another one.
I would have no problem because I'll tell you right now, if I had the money, not only I would either open if I had enough money, I'd open up literally a Starbucks and a Sheetz. I would open those two in a heartbeat. I would. Starbucks, I know the perfect location right in Hermitage, and that place is packed. Starbucks could be in the shittiest location, which it is in Hermitage. It's in the shittiest location, and it is packed every fucking day.
Dude, there are so many shitty locations for Starbucks in Chicago, like in the suburb area, and people still they're still fucking packed.
Yeah, it's like you put one in a decent area, you would get everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And Sheetz, like I said, if you're ever bored, go sit at the gas pump at Sheetz because the gas pumps get filled up, kinda. But watch everyone go in and out like fucking ants and almost hit each other and shit. It's hilarious.
Bringing out white bags, man.
Oh, dude, just constant. It's
One
like
out
a
of every
beehive.
3 people brings out a white bag.
It's like a beehive, dude. Just bzzz.
A white bag?
Yeah, alcohol.
Oh.
No, I was saying like MTO food.
Oh, yeah, MTO food. The red Sheetz
I
bags.
was thinking of a red bag, but you're talking about the white paper bag.
Yeah, the white paper
White
bag.
and red paper bag.
And a lot of people now that it's got alcohol, Jesus.
I was thinking about that when I drove past Dunkin' Donuts today. Is look at all the people that get coffee every day.
Yeah, but
that's
Dunkin'
another
Multiple times a
thing.
day.
Dude,
Just coffee in
Yeah,
general.
and the thing is, see, Dunkin' though is usually in good location because it's not in a bad location. But you drive by Starbucks, it's literally the shittiest place to be. Literally the shittiest place to be, and they're packed
Yeah.
all the way out to the road, the main road.
Always,
People are
man.
on the main road, willing to die to get that fucking mochaccino.
Need that fucking cake pop.
Why not just one Starbucks, but with better routing?
Right.
We just need to learn how to put more customers through the store. Better drive-throughs.
Dude, that's my point.
2 drive-thrus. What if you do a dedicated building, have 1 drive-thru on the left and 1 drive-thru on the right? You can serve twice as many drinks that fast.
Dude, we would kill it. We would kill it.
And if you pay your people $15 an hour, you're probably going to find people to work
Dude,
for your business.
most baristas on an average already get paid like
I
13.
mean, how many burgers do you think McDonald's sells in an hour?
Oh, in an hour?
You're telling me they can't pay people $15 an hour?
That's my point. If
that
you
are going to
can-
work extra hard and extra loyal
my
because
point,
you're paying them that
my
much.
point is, if you can brag about selling 100 billion Big Macs, like that's what they do every year. Remember,
pay
they
them that
have
and
it on
don't
the
raise your
sign.
prices.
They say
Keep the
like every
prices the same
year
and pay your
we
people more.
sell 100 billion Big Macs. Then you have money to pay your employees. And I don't care if they
exactly.
just flip burgers.
I mean, the
don't.
prices at McDonald's have gone up too.
Yeah.
So like you're paying $11 for a Big Mac meal when literally they're probably paying 30 cents. So that's, you sell 2 Big Macs, you're paying for somebody's hourly wage.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then some.
There's other costs
Thank you.
associated, but still.
But still,
There's
taxes and
They're
things.
still
but
making a lot of money.
yes. There's a way. There,
And I think more people would go to their stores
if you
routed,
as a
like
business
we thought.
owner have enough money to throw around to build a rocket ship to go to fucking space, you make too much money. Simple as that.
Yeah.
You're taking too much money from your business, and you should be re-putting it back to our economy. And if not, then you're not for America. I'm not saying you're definitely against America, but you're for yourself.
Not for America.
Not for America, you're for yourself, and that's the problem. We're all as society.
But Jeff Bezos does not like the word monopoly or unions.
Monopoly, he would love monopolies.
Well, he doesn't like the word because then that shows.
Oh yeah, because he
what's
is
happening.
one. He does right.
Because that's the thing about Amazon too, is these people. The thing about Amazon is it's not so bad. It's made a lot of other people a lot of money. Third-party sellers. Anyone can go on there and decide to sell on Amazon and make a lot of money depending on how hard you want to work.
It's not completely evil because
he's just learned how to tap into everyone's money. Books, authors, movies.
The thing with Amazon that makes it beautiful, and this is why I think a lot of places still need people to work, but Amazon gave the ability for the average man to compete with corporations. Because now I don't have to hold that inventory. I can be the middleman. I could sell all my shit off of Amazon, get it shipped directly from that factory, not even have to hold the inventory and be able to compete with Walmart. Whatever that item is,
You might not be competing with Walmart yourself, but you're making a lot of money.
But what I mean is it's better than having your mom and pop store competing against Walmart. Right? Because if I sold the same thing but with a mom and pop store, I am directly competing with Walmart, and they could lower their prices and directly shut me down.
Big pot question here.
Yeah.
You were talking about just the general demographic about how you were saying that different companies sell to Amazon, and Amazon is just kind of like a front place for all these different places.
Yeah.
That in the 90s, late 90s and early 2000s was the general demographic of eBay. Why did eBay go by the wayside and Amazon is now taking over? What does Amazon have that eBay
I think
doesn't?
eBay's just as big as it was then. Amazon is there now.
But Amazon is now bigger.
I think the big thing is eBay was more set up to be an auctioneer site where a lot of people get on and auction prices and kind of debate prices and stuff like that, which only fits a certain amount of people because not everyone's going to want to fight around prices.
But they had buy it now stuff too.
Yeah, but it was like so much more. Where Amazon is just cheap deals.
Amazon is fulfilled.
And you don't have
fulfilled
to
by Amazon.
And you don't have to negotiate with anybody. The price is the price, and people.
You send Amazon your products, they ship it out to your customer when they buy it. eBay, you got to play the shipper. You got to fulfill the order.
So why is Wish not as big as Amazon?
Because Wish sells you shit. You ever buy anything off of Wish?
No, I've seen
it. Dude, it's like cardboard.
And you got to wait a month or 3 to get it.
Yeah, dude. Actually, Wish was a company that I was talking about that waited for my item for 2 years. So I got my money back. Dude, they're awful.
Probably still on a train somewhere.
Probably they sold it.
See, that's on the train that you want to ship things around with so much.
Yeah.
Less friction, boys. Less
or an
friction.
ocean freighter or something.
Was it on the Ever Given?
I don't know. I think they gave it to a pilot just to whip it out his window. Like, it should be around here. Just right out the window.
It'll land close.
Yeah, they'll find it. But Jared, so we've been friends for how long? Since like 7th grade.
Too long.
Yeah, Drew. When did we become friends? Like 7th grade, right?
I think it was your 7th grade, my 8th grade. So about the same. I think you were maybe 6 months a friend with him before you were a friend with me.
Oh, dang.
I think it was pretty
We
close.
were friends, though, before.
Yeah. Right?
I think you and I were friends before me and him were friends.
That was different. That was different. You and I hung out with different people, like... You and I never directly hung out. We would hang out with people that both of us hang around with, like Kelsey.
Oh.
My very first memory of you. I don't know if you remember this.
Oh, gosh.
It's not going to paint you in a good light. Just
Oh, damn.
we were walking down to the chorus wing, and I looked at what was in your hands or whatever, and you had one of the brand new iPods. It was like it was like the 128 gig or whatever one, the black brick.
Do you remember his razor, his silver Motorola razor?
Yeah.
He always had the fresh shit.
You had the black one, and I was like, "Oh, cool, man, the new iPod or whatever." And you're like, "Yeah, what iPod do you have?" And I pulled out this little Nano, it was like a 4 gig one or whatever, and you're like, "Oh."
See, he says this story now. But what was it? Maybe a month or two later, you got a bigger one than I had.
Yeah.
So you're just as bad.
You and I always fought for the best stuff, man. You bought a gaming computer like 3 years ago. I had to buy one.
All right.
My buddy, I got a good deal from a buddy.
I got an amp.
I sold it
you
almost
got
as
an
much
amp.
as
A
I
half
bought it
stack.
for. So
I got a half stack. You got a half stack.
That's true.
You got a guitar. I got a guitar. We went back and forth with almost everything, dude.
It was a competition for my love.
You got a stick shift. I got a stick shift. Like 10 years later.
and then he got a stick shift.
And I got a stick shift.
Yeah.
And now I got a Beamer.
Yeah, we don't care.
Yeah.
What's your next big purchase? Let me know.
Right. Right. Dude, we even been through band
A
together.
gaming computer.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I don't need it. I didn't use mine enough before, that's why I got rid of it.
My next purchase, I'm getting an iPad Pro.
I want one of those, but I don't need it.
Oh, I see. I want to do it with for all this
$550,
shit.
$600, something like
Oh
that.
yeah, dude. I asked for it for Christmas. It ain't my tab. I told everybody, pitch in for it. Don't get the cheap shit. I won't be able to use it. That's what I told them.
You're gonna
Don't
get
the
an
cheap
Amazon
shit.
Kindle.
You're gonna get a Microsoft
Amazon
Surface.
You're gonna get a Game Boy Advance, just a real big one.
Get this guy Elite Pad.
Look, what the hell is this? It's a big Game Boy Advance.
You're gonna get a Switch with no Joy-Cons on the side.
There you go. Merry Christmas. Dude, my Christmases always end up like that. I never get the shit I want, dude. Never. Well, I could straight up ask for it and send them like, I want this. And they give me a knockoff, like whatever version. I'm like, no, I can't use
Thank you, honey.
Right? I can't use this
I
shit.
think next comes the iPad, then will come the iPhone.
Oh, yeah.
He already has an iPhone. He already has an iMac. He's well on his way.
It happens
And
fast.
I'm gonna be.
That's
I'm
because
gonna
they
be
all
right there
work
to
with
help
each
you.
other.
I'm gonna be right there
They
to
all
help you.
sync so well. That's what sucks.
I
They
gotta
get
say,
you.
there's something about opening an Apple product.
Mhm.
Oh, there
It's
is.
an
Packaging
I will
is
give it
so
that. It is an
clean.
experience. The best
It is
fucking
an unboxing experience.
one of the best unboxing ever with that computer.
I-
That thing, it makes it luxurious. The only other cooler thing was actually not the sunglasses that I paid big money for, but a $20 pair. They came in like this overglorified box that you opened up, velvet everywhere, and they were just laid in there
Yep.
so nice and things folded.
Packaging.
I'm like, dude, this is a $20 pair of sunglasses.
I got a $100 pair of sunglasses that have like bone conducting speakers in the ears.
How did this work?
It's sweet. I'll have you try.
I think
them.
they're weird.
Do they feel like cancer?
No.
I like the idea. It's just like it's like a speaker with a dampener on it.
I
that
feel like
touches your bone.
I feel like it'd give you cancer.
But it came in a pod.
It's not like that though. It's just vibrations that go under your bone, basically.
Well, wear my hairs and my ears out faster because now you're shaking the root.
Maybe.
No, because
So would it make me go deaf faster?
I don't know.
It
Use
goes
the
like
hair
behind
guy.
your ears, I think. Like
Yeah, but
on
I
Oh
mean-
your
no, it
cranium.
goes like right above
Yeah,
the
it
top of
touches
your
Yeah,
ears, right
skull,
where
but-
there's
on
no
your
hair.
cranium.
Yeah, but now you're shaking your ear in a place that usually doesn't get shook. So will that damage my hairs faster than?
I don't know, but
Shouldn't.
I met a person that was deaf that had that same
Yeah.
bone conductive.
How they hear?
I think it was like a Bluetooth
Well, then they're-
headphone, but it actually helped him hear. Like people that were talking would go through too. It filtered.
Well,
Yeah,
then that answers my question.
Well, your
Never mind.
phone,
It's awesome,
your
though.
phone can it can like act like a separate pair of hearing aids.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 So it basically just takes what people are saying and just amplifies it.
Yeah. If you, they also recommended if you have an eardrum burst problem or whatever, that you will actually be able to hear most of everything people are saying with these bone conduction ones.
You ever hear of that condition where people have ringing in their ears all
Yeah.
the time? That would suck.
Tinnitus.
Yeah, dude, that would suck.
I get it every once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like an all the time thing, but when it does, it is annoying.
Dude, a constant ring forever.
That's why you should wear earplugs.
Yeah, always, always. No one wants a constant ring.
Safety ain't cool to you.
No.
Until you get hurt.
Yeah.
Another thing that we all love and have competed over, if it isn't obvious, is the brownies here.
Yeah,
Oh,
we don't compete over
I
the
fully
brownies.
take a
No.
back seat.
We all
You
love
guys.
it.
you do. I'm probably the biggest Browns fan here. Let's not lie.
We're
And
we're
my
all
love-
Browns fans. We don't like anything else
No.
NFL wise.
No.
Well, you kind
I do. I like NFL, but the Browns are definitely my addiction.
Yeah.
And then I got him addicted which is funny because you joined the year that we won 0 games. Out of all the years to become a Browns fan.
Well, you will maybe go to a game, and then I had to buy a Browns jersey, and then that was it.
Miles
you go to a game, and that's it.
Why did I never go to a game with you, Dick?
Well, because you never were really that interested, and you didn't know most of the players.
I want to beat the crap out of us
this year. You just buy the tickets.
Yeah.
We'll go.
Yeah, when we're good. Now when the tickets are actually expensive is when I got to pay.
I was gonna say, to put this in perspective, Jared,
it used to be 30 per, now they're $250.
To put this in perspective, Jared and I went when Baker was a rookie to watch him play against Baltimore at home, right? So a rival game at Baltimore. We're on the 24th row up. We're 24 rows up into Dog Pound. The tickets were maybe $60 a piece.
Yeah.
I think they were 30.
They might have been 30.
They might have been 60
together.
Maybe they were 60 with the fees or whatever that they charged.
Yeah. But I looked at the exact same tickets this year. $285. Same tickets.
You know, the Browns didn't start winning until I became a fan.
I think
next
that's
year.
it.
I started going to the games.
Right,
and
then they started winning.
Coincidentally, they didn't lose until I was.
That's right. The first game I went to, there were no touchdowns.
None.
And it went into overtime.
All field goal kicks.
You can imagine how fun that was.
Oh, that was, stripping for us.
Nope.
Ooh.
Little adjustment.
I like that. Got up, your pants were falling down. I thought I was gonna have to put my pants down.
That was a weird looking thong.
Thong, yeah, it was.
Gonna be a Browns game in a different way.
Ew. Ew. Do you think we're going to the Super Bowl this year, though?
Cleveland's going to the Super Bowl. Here we go.
I'm just gonna watch and see what happens.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna cheer my ass off.
Oh, same. I'm not gonna talk. Just gonna wait.
Just
wait and see. I'm at that point now.
We're Browns fans. You know what the worst can happen. We've seen it. It's been us. It's happened.
I have this little suspicion thing in my head that every time I watch a game is when we lose. So, as a Browns fan...
That's why I don't take you to games.
As a Browns fan, I look at the score every once in a while, like on ESPN, but then, like, I don't watch it. Because the moment I start watching is the moment we start losing. So, my support for the Browns is not to watch. If that makes sense.
I give them bad juju, so I stay away.
I do give them bad juju.
I don't believe that.
Me neither.
I don't think it matters.
No.
You think one person being at the stadium or not, or watching the game or not? I think if you think that, then you might project that.
Let me help you. The only one that matters is me. So, so it just matters if I'm watching or not.
Yeah. That's why you always watch it.
Yeah, and I mean, majority of the times we've watched.
I'm not superstitious, but I have to watch it.
Right, I'm not superstitious in any way, shape, or form. But I got a shirt I always wear, shoes, same deodorant. You know.
What happens if you run out of that deodorant?
I don't. The trick is I never use
bought
deodorant.
Bought it in stock from
No,
Amazon?
the trick is this new deodorant that day. That's the trick. Forgot it the one day when we won. You can't go back.
Right?
You got to ever since then I sweat. Oh man. But so yeah, fuck. Well, what about we got any cool stories about band? We were all in a fucking band together.
I think that was a relatively blah year.
No, I mean, I remember you fucking playing too, but is that the year that we flipped out on the principal for walking in during the halftime show?
I don't remember.
What year was that?
I don't.
Because remember, like the 10th
or 11th grade.
It was Greenville, and they were still doing their halftime show, and our football players just ran through their performance.
I'm glad it was Greenville then. I remember the tuba battle.
Yeah, you versus those 3 tubas.
There was like 5 of them, and I was louder than all 5 of them combined. Well, I have a lot of hot air in me. What can you say?
It's okay. At least you weren't Jared. Jared was the drum Nazi.
Yeah.
He was the leader drum Nazi.
What about your African? what was it? What was the African melody or whatever you named?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know.
I wrote a few cadences.
Yeah, that one.
I mean, there might have been some type of groove that we played, but
I think that was it. It was African groove.
African groove. I don't know about that. I know we did Everybody Dance Now. I know we did that. Everybody dance now.
I think I played one note the entire year.
Yeah, well, you played the hell out of it.
I wasn't gonna say it.
You played the hell out of it.
I played that note on rhythm, but it wasn't the right note.
I don't even. Did we go on a
It
field
was
trip
all for
that year?
looks. It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
it
Oh,
looked like there
completely.
was a
Oh,
tuba
yeah.
out there.
Right,
yeah.
right. Did we go on a field trip that year?
Washington.
Yeah, we
Wow,
went to
that was a
Washington, D.C.
Washington year.
There was a book because I was a senior that had like 80 pictures of me.
Oh, dude, there was a picture of me.
Out on the bus.
There's a picture of me performing on the streets. Remember, I did the worm on the streets there and got money. Because I forget what we were doing, but Miss Morris said something like, you can't be there unless you're going to perform on the streets. And I was like, okay.
Oh, that was at Abraham Lincoln's place at, Ford Theater. Across the road, yeah.
Was it across the road?
That was where you did the worm.
Maybe. Because you told me I couldn't be there, and I threw my hat down and started just street performing. And people threw money, and I was like, oh, dang.
Maybe that's what you're destined to do all the time.
A street performer. Dude, I'd rock some buckets. I fucking will.
You want to be a bucket drummer?
Dude, a bucket drummer. I'll be whatever. I'll take some weird instruments out of the trash and make them seem cool. I could do that.
That was also the week that I learned don't look at your phone without your permission.
Oh, well, yeah. You would hover over me when I was texting bitches. And I'm like, stop reading over my fucking shoulder.
Well, that trip was like 4 days, and I think you were pissed at me like 3.5 of those 4 days.
Oh, yeah. Well, we didn't room together.
No.
That sucked. You roomed with like Dan or something.
I think it was Dano, yeah.
That's where you guys made that weird coffee concoction. Remember, you used energy drinks, coffee.
Probably.
They probably ran the coffee pot with Red Bull or something.
They did. They did. And then they added like candy in there, and it was all foamy and nasty. And I was like, ew, like I ain't fucking.
Oh, there was Bruce. He was also in.
Oh, Bruce.
In my
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
Then there was another young kid. Maybe it was Dakota.
Yeah. Yeah. I had Miller. One of the twins.
I think I had him.
Who?
I forget who
Marshall.
I stayed with. Yeah, I forget who I stayed with then.
Wasn't it
that
me,
trip.
Keith, and Glenn, and somebody else?
Yeah, I wasn't in your group. You guys didn't want me in your group. Yeah, you guys already had your 4 picked. You already had your 4 picked.
You were probably with Cody Shine already.
Oh, I think I was.
I thought you were with us.
No, I wasn't with you guys. I wasn't with you. Mm-mm. And I wasn't with you either. I got thrown in some random group.
Sparky in my group?
Yes.
Sparky was in my
Sparky
group.
was in
Sparky,
your group.
Dano, and Bruce.
Sparky, Dano, and Bruce, yeah.
And me. Yeah.
Yep.
Dano's got a kid now.
Dude, Dano's got a kid. That's someone else we got to get on.
Heck
here.
yeah.
Well, I think we're all fucking tired of talking now, so. Jared, you want to plug your shit? Where you work? All that fun shit? Your LLC? Anything like that? Yes, no, maybe so?
Yeah, I mean, I work at Dave Pegg's. I'm a barber.
Yeah.
It's Saxon Barber LLC. Look it up.
We'll,
Find it on Google.
Yeah, we'll also put a link in the description and shit. So,
I'm looking. Give me a second here.
Okay. So we'll also put a link in the description. Like you said, he works at Dave Pig's Barbershop. You can definitely find it online. Real easy. Just type that in straight to Google. Go to website. Then you'll be able to make your appointment. Set your appointment for your hair. Know when to be there. Know when to show the fuck up. And know when you're going to be able to get the fuck out of there. So it's pretty good. I actually kind of like scheduling my haircuts now. Actually, I wouldn't want to do it any other way. So yeah, I know.
All that after the whole Sparky thing.
Yeah, that's why I said we got to change it. Yeah.
Well, just as a minimum part, we are on Facebook at the lunchtable.pbj. We're at Twitter at PA Lunchtable. We're on TikTok at lunchtable.pbj. No dot there. We're at. We have an email and a Patreon. And both of those can be found on our website.
Yep.
Or Facebook group if you would prefer that way. We appreciate you. And we know you appreciate us.
Yeah.
So, we love you.
Before,
We want to see that love back.
yeah, actually, Drew, I got a survey you can put out there. We'll ask Jared right now. Since Jared, do you like TLT.pbj or TLT.pbj? What sounds better? Dot or no dot?
No doubt if possible.
No dot. Okay.
No dot.
Put that up though. I would like to, because I would like to switch to a lot of our social media to that. So put that up.
We got some big changes coming. So keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind. We're gonna start, like I said, YouTube real soon.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be nice. So keep an eye out for that.
Got a couple here to look forward to.
Yeah. Well, thanks for stopping. It's never that much fun here. See you next week.
See ya.